Hello and welcome to Aquarium Plant Index. Today we are going to be talking about Hydrocotyle Verticillata. So this is quite a quirky looking aquarium plant. It's almost got a toadstool type look about it. Now this plant can be found across America and it's found in rivers and marshes where it forms mats of long creeping stems near the water's edge, or it grows in the shallows, or it can also be found free floating in the water column. This is a really versatile plant, but when used in the aquarium, we find that it looks best used in the foreground, planted alongside a sort of short-growing carpet, such as Helicoris, mini, dwarf hairgrass, and it just adds a unique texture and a different look, and it just kind of breaks up the monotony of just sort of like a single species carpet. Interestingly, this can be, as mentioned, grown as a floating plant. It can also be used in ponds and it can be grown immersed quite easily. You could actually use it as a house plant, so providing that there is enough humidity upon starting growing it, and just ensuring that the soil is kept damp at all times, it will actually grow immersed and form quite a nice little house plant as well. So it is a really versatile plant, but in the aquarium hobby, as mentioned, we tend to just use it in the foreground as this sort of eye-catching, quirky little mushroom-like plant. It is actually classified as a difficult plant. Now, the reason that it's classed as difficult is because to get the best from it, to get that optimal growth, to get that look of these toadstool-like little growths in your aquarium, it does actually require quite high lighting, a nutrient-rich substrate, and CO2 will definitely benefit it as well. So that's why it's classed as a difficult plant, just because it has quite a lot of demands. With that said, however, it can actually be grown low-tech, may cause it to grow a bit taller, a bit leggier, and you'll kind of lose that sort of toadstool-like appearance, and it won't quite carpet as well either. So highlighting is definitely something that really does help this plant in terms of keeping it compact. So to plant Hydrocotyle Verticillata, just break it up into individual stems. So break it up from the runners. So you'll just have a single stem with a single leaf, which might not actually look like much, but once you plant it, this plant does grow quite rapidly and it will start sending out runners, you know, within the week of planting it. It is quite fast growing, especially once it gets established. And trimming wise, if there's any sort of bits popping up where you don't want it, you can simply just trim those unwanted runners and either replant them somewhere else or just discard them. But regular trimming is essential for controlling the spread and also promoting a more bushy and more compact growth. Overall, it is quite a low maintenance plant, and you may find that you only need to trim those unwanted runners sort of like every 2 weeks during your maintenance session, just every now and again, just getting rid of the ones that you don't want, because otherwise it can sort of start taking over and start overshadowing other plants. But overall, Hydrocotyle Verticillata is a really unique aquarium plant. It does add an area of interest in your aquarium just due to the way that it looks and the way that it grows. It is often compared to like little tiny mushrooms or toadstools, as I've said throughout the video. So we definitely recommend giving this plant a try in your aquarium. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Aquarium Plant Index, and we'll see you on the next one.